Hi, sixth graders, welcome back. Today we are writing our conclusion to our dream travel essay. And then tomorrow we'll write our final draft, type it into Canvas, and submit it for a score for one of your I Can. So we're doing a good job. So let's reiterate what we've been learning. So on Tuesday, we talked about our very first paragraph, our topic sentence with the general information about the country we chose. And we wrote 5 to 8 sentences about general information about that country. So for me, I'm doing it on England. So my first paragraph not only has my topic sentence in it and why I chose England, but it also has maybe the currency that they use because they use pounds. It has in it the capital city, which is London. And it also has who the leaders are because it is a province by a king and queen. And right now it's the queen because they don't have a king, they have a queen right now. And actually she's been reigning for a very long time. So I can give some general information about England in my very first paragraph. Then on Wednesday, we discussed writing our body paragraph. So our body paragraph consisted of 3 paragraphs. They were general details that we gave specific explanations about. So, for instance, paragraph 2 was on the history of England. So, I was very specific to include my details about Stonehenge and Big Ben and Buckingham Palace and the Tower of London. And so I was very specific. I just gave a general first sentence of my second paragraph, like, the history is very rich in England. And then I can go into details about why the history is rich in England by these specific landmarks. And then paragraph 3 was a general information about famous people. And then I was very specific about who famous came from England. And so I could just generally say, a lot of famous people came from England as my first sentence of my third paragraph. And then I could say, John Lennon came from England, and Shakespeare came from England, Winston Churchill came from England, and then I'd give details about these specific famous people. And then paragraph 4 was about food of England. So I could just give a general statement, like a lot of good food comes from England. And then I can talk about how they take time from their day to do afternoon tea, and they slow down and they drink their tea and have crumpets or what did I say? Crumpets or muffins. So anyways, and then they also have the Yorkshire pudding and they have the shepherd's pie. So I can talk a little bit, not talk, but write a little bit about these items also. So I have 4 paragraphs so far, right? And so my 5th paragraph, for me, I'm going to make it my conclusion. So that my essay is going to be a 5-paragraph essay. Now, if you have another detail, for instance, if you want to talk about the landscape of your country, that could be your 5th paragraph, where your 6th paragraph would be your conclusion. So your choice on what you want to add for your 5th paragraph, but I do want to go ahead and talk about the conclusion today. So our conclusion, this is our last paragraph of our essay, whether it's paragraph 5, 6, or if you wrote a ton, it could be your paragraph 7. But no matter what, it is going to be the last paragraph of your essay. And the reason why is because in the conclusion, we sum up everything we have discussed in our essay. So I'm going to put sum up all information about topic. And our topic was our country. So in our conclusion, we want, again, 5 to 8 sentences. I'm going to put that over here. We do want 5 to 8 sentences. We are going to restate our topic sentence. So I'm going to put that right here, restate our topic sentence. And we have our topic sentence from Tuesday's assignment, but we're just putting it in slightly different words. So you'll just want to have the same general idea, like for instance, mine was England. So the place that I would love to travel to is England. And then you're going to restate your why. So restate your why. Why would you choose that place to go travel? So I could discuss about how I've longed to go since I was a kid, and I've always seen pictures, and I've seen the history, and I just love to go. So I could put that into a sentence. And then you're just going to give some general information. Now, we're not going to be specific. I'm not going to specifically talk about John Lennon, or I'm not going to specifically talk about shepherd's pie, but I'm going to give some general information about England to kind of sum up my essay on it. General information. So some general information is that England is actually a very small country in the continent of Europe. There we go. Some general information, and I'm summing it up. And I could sum up by saying a lot of famous people, and there's a lot of famous landmarks that can be found in England. And there you go. And then I could use, you want to do a concluding sentence as your last sentence. Concluding sentence. And your concluding sentence could be, I hope one day I can go visit England. Something like that. So hopefully this is helpful to you. We've kind of brainstormed how our conclusion should go. Right here, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. And then with my, I could just add in a few more general comments right here to make it my 5 to 8 sentences for my conclusion. So that is everything. So today you are going to write your conclusion. Okay, so all of your paragraphs should be written in your journal or on a piece of paper that you're not going to lose. And then tomorrow you are going to type up your final draft. So not only are you writing your conclusion today, but I want you to reread the essay that you have made in your rough draft and look for capitalization. Make sure your nouns and your pronouns are capitalized, okay? England should be capitalized. It is the name of a country. Europe should be capitalized because it's the name of a continent. Famous people should be capitalized because they're names, right? Make sure you have periods where there should be periods. Make sure you do not have run-on sentences. That means where you're going on and on and on without a period. Make sure you have commas to break up your ideas. If you're quoting anything, you need to make sure that you have quotation marks. So if you quote from one of your research sites, you not only have to cite where you got your information from, but you have to put that information in quotation marks. I think that's everything. Oh, indent. Make sure you're indenting. So at the beginning of every paragraph, you got to indent. Bring your paragraph in just a little bit, only on the first sentence though. The very first line gets indented, everything else is regular. So I hope that is helpful. So we'll see what you turn in and how that goes, and then we can always go over any of those items next week if we're unsure. So good luck. I can't wait to read your dream travel essays, and if you have any questions, make sure you reach out.